Yo, we got another episode of my favorite series on the channel, man. If y'all don't know, my favorite series is Isopanisad. So if you haven't watched the first 7 or 8 episodes of the series, I believe this may be episode 9, because I should have 2 parts of the first. So I believe this may be episode 9. I mean, episode 8 or 9 of Sri Isopanisad, but it is mantra number 7. So let's get right into it without wasting no time. You feel me? You feel me? We don't even edit these videos. But I'll go watch the first parts. Translation. one who sees, one who always sees all living entities as spiritual sparks and quality one with the Lord becomes a true knower of things. What then can be illusion or anxiety for him? Yasmin Sarvani Bhutani Atmava Bhut Vijanata Tatra Komaha Koma Ka Soka Ikatvam Anupasyata. I basically know how to speak Sanskrit, so y'all clap it up. Okay, now onto the purport. Except for the Madhyama Adhikari and the Uttama Adhikari discussed above, no one can correctly see the spiritual position of a living being. No one can really see the spiritual position of a living being. Okay, yeah. The living entities are qualitatively one with the Supreme Lord, just as the sparks of a fire are qualitatively one with the fire. Yet the sparks are not yet sparks are not fire as far as quantity is concerned, for the quantity of heat and light is present in the sparks is not equal to that in the fire. The Mahabhagavata, the great devotee, sees oneness in the sense that he sees everything in the energy of the Supreme Lord. Since there is no difference between the energy and the energetic, there is a sense of oneness. Although, from the analytical standpoint, or from the analytical point of view, heat and light are different from the fire. There is no meaning to the word fire. Although heat and light are different from the word fire, there is no meaning to the word fire without heat and light. Without heat and light. In synthesis, therefore, heat, light, and fire are the same. Jesus, I cannot read. Y'all just gotta bear with me, bro. In this mantra, the words Etkatvam Anupasyata indicate that one should see unity in all living entities from the viewpoint of revealed scriptures. The individual sparks of the supreme whole, the Lord, possess almost 80% of the known qualities of the whole, but they are not quantitatively equal to the Supreme Lord. These qualities are present in minute quality for the living entities, but for the living entity is but a minor part. I'm finna just restart this whole video. Cause nigga, why am I ever stuttering this much? Okay, let me calm down. Let me just breathe, brother. It's probably because my hair is up. Probably because my hair is down. So, hold up. Because I cannot read right now. Okay, my bad. So, okay. In this mantra, the words, no, I just read that, didn't I? In this mantra, the words Ekatvam Anupasyata indicate that one should see the unity of all living entities from the viewpoint of the revealed scriptures. The individual sparks of the supreme whole, the Lord, possess almost 80% of the known 80% of the known qualities of the whole, but they are not quantitatively equal to the supreme Lord. These qualities are present in minute quantity for the living entity is but a minute part and parcel of the supreme whole. To use another example, the quantity of salt present in a drop is never comparable to the quantity of salt present in the complete ocean, but the salt present in the drop is qualitatively equal in chemical composition to all the salt present in the ocean. If the individual living being were equal to the Supreme Lord, both qualitatively and quantitatively, there would be no question of his being under the influence of the material energy. In the previous mantras, it has already been discussed that no living being, not even the powerful demigods, can surpass the Supreme Being in any respect. Therefore, a katvam does not mean any that a living being is equal in all respects to the Supreme Lord. It does, however, indicate that, in a broader sense, there is one interest, just as in a family, the interest of all members is one, or in a nation, the national interest is one. Although there are many different individual citizens, since the living entities are all part of the same supreme family, their interest and that of the supreme being are not different. Every living being is the son of the supreme being. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 7.5, all living creatures throughout the universe, including birds, reptiles, ants, aquatic trees, and so on, are emanations of the marginal potency of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, all of them belong to the family of the Supreme Being. There is no class of interest. The spiritual entities are meant for enjoyment, as stated in the Vedanta Sutra. Adandamayo Vyasat. By spirit, by nature, and constitution, every living being, including the Supreme Lord, and each of his parts and parcels, is meant for eternal enjoyment. The living beings who are encaged in the material tabernacle are constantly seeking enjoyment, but they are seeking it on the wrong platform. Apart from the material platform is the spiritual platform, where the Supreme Being enjoys himself with his innumerable associates. I need to put some stuff on my lips, but we're going to ignore that. I gotta breathe. Okay. On that platform, there is no trace of material qualities, and therefore that platform is called Nirjuna. On the Nirjuna platform, there is never a clash over the object of enjoyment. Basically saying there's like never any clash over God, like God is the obstacle of enjoyment. Here in the material world, there is always a clash between different individual beings because they are the proper center of enjoyment is missed. The real center of enjoyment is the Supreme Lord, who is the center of the sublime spiritual rasa dance. We are all meant to join him and enjoy life with one transcendental interest without any clash. That is the highest platform of spiritual interest, and as soon as one realizes this perfect form of oneness, there can be no question of illusion. Moha, or lamentation, soka, a godless civilization, arises from illusion, and the result of such civilization is lamentation. A godless civilization, such as that sponsored by the modern politicians, is always full of anxieties because it may be crushed at any moment. That is the law of nature. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 7.14, none but those who surrender at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord can surpass the stringent laws of nature. Thus, if we wish to get rid of all sorts of illusion and anxiety and create unity out of all diverse interests, we must bring God into all of our activities. The results of our activities must be used to serve the interest of the Lord and not for any other purpose. Only by serving the Lord's interest can we perceive the Atma Bhuta interest mentioned herein. The Atma Bhuta interest mentioned in this mantra are the Brahma Bhuta interest mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita are one and the same. The Supreme Atma, or soul, is the Lord himself, and the minute Atma is the living entity, the supreme Atma or Paratma, alone maintains all the individual minute beings, for the Supreme Lord wants to derive pleasure out of their affection. The Father extends himself through his children and maintains them in order to derive pleasure. If the children obey the Father's will, family affairs will run smoothly with one interest in a pleasing atmosphere. The same situation is transcendentally arranged with the absolute family of Parabrahman, the Supreme Spirit. The Parabrahman is as much of a person as the individual entities. Neither the Lord nor the living entities are impersonal. Such transcendental personalities are full of transcendental bliss, knowledge, and life eternal. That is the real position of spiritual existence. As soon as one is fully cognizant of this transcendental position, he at once surrenders unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Being, Sri Krishna. But such a Mahatma or great soul is very rarely seen, because such transcendental realization is achieved only after many births. Once it is maintained, however, there is no longer any illusion or lamentation, or the miseries of material existence, or birth and death, which are all experienced in your present life. That is the information we get from this mantra of Sri Isopanisad. And that's it for this episode. It's only been 11 minutes, so this short game is tiny. You know, feel me though? But yeah, that's it for mantra 7 of Sri Isopanisad. We're gonna probably get into mantra 8 later on today or later tomorrow, but that's not gonna be uploaded today. So y'all be ready. And later, it's probably gonna be uploaded the day after, or by the time I'm watching this, it's already out. It's out. Check the channel. All the other episodes, prior episodes, y'all go watch them. Tune into them. Tune into the Hobby Talks. I'm finna record one of those right now. Tune into the Hobby Your Life Journal. Finna record one of them right after. And big things on the way. You feel me? Big beings on the way as well. Don't forget it. Big things on the way. Big things. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll drop a like, comment, subscribe, comment on other videos I want to see on this channel. I love y'all. And yeah. Catch y'all on the next one. Y'all love me. We love you. That is how we're supposed to do. Want a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone? But yeah, that's it for this video. Don't drop a like, comment, subscribe, comment on everybody else I want to see on the channel. And I got y'all. I love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.